Toss left to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Go right in. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it. Bring it.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Coop. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Newton now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Newton on first down. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They go to Elliott again. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Cowboys first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll try again with Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And Forbath will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Ready? Get ready? Push him back. Push him back.
Now Newton. His throw incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. We're going into the final.